Alright, we'll be working on a PC today. This guy here. So the owner says they put a new motherboard in. They transferred all the components. Fan, CPU, graphics card, looks like a Wi-Fi card, yes. Onto a new motherboard, and it does not power on at all. So my job is to figure out what's going on and see if we can get it up and going. So I haven't had a look at the system yet. It's got a beautiful glass panel. Let's pull the glass panel out and have a look in detail. On the inside first, make sure it's all good. We need an Allen key. Allen key, where are they? Okay, let's first have a look at the connections, and based on that we'll see what's going on. I haven't plugged it into power, haven't done any investigation yet. Okay, just make sure all the cabling is good first. So ATX mini power connections here are good. Power there is good. USB front connection. It's a fan. Standard hard drive. Graphic card. They look good. The RAMs are in nice. This is not loose. That's in nicely. Front audio. Front USB. These cables are out. These are the reset. Power LED, which is fine. But what is this? This is the power button. I think he had put it in the wrong port. It should be on the top, not on the bottom. Imagine that's the only problem. So funny. Let's plug it in. I think that may just be it. He may have put it in the reset hole instead of the power button. Okay. Power plugged in. It is in the on position. I'll get a keyboard and mouse connected too. And power button in this case. Pressing the power button does nothing. That is in the on position. Okay, so it really does nothing. I am going to short the power button with a tweezer. Oh, I can hear a buzzing sound from something. I don't know if you can hear that. I'll bring the microphone closer. You can hear that? It's coming from the graphic card area. I'm going to disconnect the graphic card. There was a buzzing sound coming. And I'm not sure if it was from the graphic card, but it was around this region here. So I'm going to try powering it on one more time. There is an inbuilt graphic card on this. Power on again. Buzzing sound was a little bit there, but it's not as much. I'm going to press the power button again. Well, it's not connected, so let me connect the power button again. Here we go. There's a hint of a buzzing sound. This is the PCI Express Wi-Fi card. Okay. One more time. The buzzing sound went. I am going to connect. I'm going to try those buttons there. No, nothing. I'm going to try my own power supply. I don't know if this one works or not. I don't remember. It's a real pain to get to that side because of this large fan. I think I'm going to remove one of these fans to make more room. Okay, that's all we need. Let's plug in power to this guy. Hope it doesn't blow. Normally we should get LED light of some sort. Yeah, there is a buzzing sound coming from the motherboard. Yeah, definitely something to do with the motherboard. What could it be? Could be a poor installation. Maybe something touching the ground. And the buzzing sound is coming from around here. Okay, I plugged in the power back in again. I wonder if this is for that sound again. It's this side. Something around here. You can hear that? Look. I'm gonna press down. Some kind of electrical fault. Could be a capacitor. See if anywhere is getting hot. No. All right. Definitely something on the board not right. We should remove the motherboard out of the system and do a test outside. So to remove this guy, should be okay in most areas. One through there, should be okay to remove. All right. Okay, should be one more here. Okay. Okay, let's have a look on this side, see if there is anything obvious. Nothing. Let's put this case away. Okay, let's bring the power supply. CPU fan, RAM is in. Okay, so let's short it out and connect the power as well, and let's see what happens. So here we go. So I think it's to do with the installation. So see if you get a post, keyboard, mouse, and monitor on. Let's press the reset button, which is the bottom one there. There we go. And let's power it off. Yep. So it hasn't passed the post. I'll put in a speaker so we can hear it. Yep. Okay, let's try that again. Let's reset the BIOS. And power button. Okay. Plug power on. That's nicer, isn't it? So we should have a post now. Waiting for the screen to come up, and I'll show you the screen as soon as it may come on, which is the Samsung. Still no post. Still waiting. Nothing. Okay, still nothing. we'll leave that screen on. So switching back to the other camera, you can see what's happening. I'm going to put the GPU in, and I'm not sure if the CPU has a GPU, so we're not sure yet. Let's what's this? We're going to reset power. Let's press the power off, power on. Try one more time. And anything on the screen? Nothing yet. Still waiting for signal. I got DVI cable plugged in. Same error code, 99. Okay, let's put in a GPU. For some reason it stopped recording. I'm so sorry.
Alright.
Yeah, sorry guys, it stopped recording unfortunately. So basically what I was doing was I took the chip out, BIOS chip, plug it into a programmer, and now I'm programming chip A. There's two chips. So just to show you again, that's the programmer. I took the chip out from position A to here, and now on the laptop I'm currently programming it. So very annoying. So I've just basically took a dump of the contents of the chip, made a backup, and I've erased it, and it's currently erased. I'm going to now open the downloaded ROM file, which I've went on the ASRock website over here and downloaded the instant flash, which had the exact same file size flash, which we're going to now write onto this chip. It is now writing. The mouse had actually clicked the record button again, so it stopped recording, sorry. But he didn't miss much, so now we're programming it. And I'm not sure whether I should do the chip BIOS chip B1 or not. Because that is a backup BIOS, but it will have an older version, so I'm still considering whether to flash that or not. And I'm actually going to flash it. Yeah, I don't think there should be two different versions. If a backup is being restored, then it should have a replica of the first one. So what we're gonna do is gonna remove chip B. One of the legs a little bit bent. That's okay. Okay, so that's finished the process on the computer. Let's check. Okay, and let's verify the written data. And I hope in the recording You did hear the buzzing sound, which caused the motherboard not to turn on. Probably some kind of a short circuit. It wasn't installed properly, or one of the contacts was touching the ground on the other side of the board. So, okay, so here's the problem. It doesn't like the contents of what it has written. Let's take the chip out, and I'd like to just put it back in the system and see what happens. Okay, we're gonna have only one BIOS in there. Okay, that's in there, and we're gonna plug back in the power. Okay, and we'll switch camera to monitor. You ready? Here we go. Pressing the power button. Go. And C1 is the current code. That's a different code. And it's turned off. It's turned back on. Let me check what C1 code is on ASRock website. Okay. C1. So it's complaining about the memory at the moment. Okay, good. So it's a different error. Let's off the system. Okay, let's cut the power out. So we could be one step ahead. Maybe CPU is working now, but it can't detect the RAM. Maybe. I'm just gonna remove and reseat the RAM. It's got one of those slots where only one side open. Okay, I've reseated it, one side only. Let's see what happens. And power on again. C1 came up immediately. Okay, in that case I'm going to cut the power. And let's remove both RAMs. Let's see one of the RAM that was in there before. I'm going to remove this guy too. Okay, double check, no problems. All right. Okay, we should be good. Power again. C1. Could be a false alarm. C1. So it looks like a RAM issue again. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, could be, I'm not sure. Why don't we remove this RAM? What is this? This is a 16 gig kit of 2, so it's probably 8 gig each. Okay, one more time. Okay, power. Jeez, what is it about the RAM? Maybe it's not the RAM. Well, it could be the RAM. Maybe the BIOS needs to be reset first. Why don't we do that after flashing? And I'm not sure if we need this GPU. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, so we take the GPU out of the way. Do one more test without the GPU. Okay. And then we'll do the RAM again shortly. Okay. Now we reset the BIOS. Okay. Flush the system. There's no power. Okay, here we go. Do your magic. Okay. Same error code. Let's have no RAM in there. Let's see the behavior. Yeah, C1. DDR4, did you have any? Luckily we do. Okay. Turned off by itself, turned back on, same error code. Okay. This is a SK Hynix 4 gig. It's from a HP if I remember. Okay, there we go. Completely different RAM stick. Again, C1. So, I don't think this is a RAM issue. I think it's to do with the BIOS chip. Let's go ahead and program the second chip, the same data. Okay, let's go back to motherboard programming, the BIOS programming. Okay, that's in. Yep, let's go back to the laptop. And read. Select, read. We're gonna make a backup of this chip too. Yeah, so as I was looking online, C1. That could be an old C1 code. It's 2015, the RAM. Okay. Okay, so now we need to save this. And this is chip B. Okay, now we're going to erase. Okay, and now we're going to open this chip, and we're going to now write. Now the verify fails. I don't know why. Maybe it's the wrong chip selected. Instead of a BV, maybe it needs to be BF. And if it was a RAM problem, it will at least make a beeping sound, which it does not. So I doubt it's a RAM issue, even though the error code says RAM. Okay, and if I now read the contents, it's probably going to be garbage. And if it is garbage, you may need to select the second chip, the first one from the two options we were given. Otherwise we may need to use Raspberry Pi to do the programming instead. Just getting the Raspberry Pi. Now the read is good. As we can see, that's proper data in there. So this chip is actually good. Okay. Now I'm putting the chip back in to the motherboard, and I'm going to take the first chip out again and read the contents of that chip. Just make sure that there is proper data on there, not some junk. Come on. Just taking it out of the board. There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright, that's in. Let's detect and read. Hopefully it's not garbage. If it isn't, then we should be good to go. And that error code will be correct then. Now I'll put the backup chip only. Curious to know what the system will react like. I'm just going to try and boot the system, see what error code I get. Oh, it tried to turn off and turn back on. Error code is 00 and turned off, so there's no BIOS. Okay, so position A is nothing there, so you can't find the BIOS to boot from. Okay. Here we go. And it's not garbage, so that's good. We'll eject this chip.
Okay.
Hello there.
Hey, Hi, Sam.
Oh, Sam. Hey, buddy. Okay. Now, the chip is back in. And let's see what happens now. Let's go to camera. 1. Plug in power. Cross fingers. C1. So 2 chips, exact identical BIOS, and we're getting this error code. Okay, there is a clear CMOS jumper here. Let's try it that way. So another RAM stick, same issue. Okay. And I don't think system does turn off. Let's try turning it off. Okay, it does now. Let's try the second slot. It's actually the third slot from the CPU. Okay, but it's interesting, there is no any beeping sound complaining about the RAM. So it doesn't matter what position I move to, same error code. And that's definitely improperly. I mean, it could be the RAM I'm putting in is faulty. Let's try this one. C1. See if I've got any more RAM. Okay, this you can't go wrong. That's a new RAM in there. Still C1. Alright, so we're stuck. What's going on? Why? Am I missing something? Why did it turn off? Try again. what I would like to do is go back to a little bit earlier version of the BIOS. It all comes down to BIOS. Okay. Okay, let's go to the laptop. Detect, yes. We're going to blank. Oh, we need to read. And let's go to, wow, 2 different CPUs. I'm going to go to version 7. 2 to 7, wow, okay. Okay, let's go to version 2.6. Okay, version 2.6. The RAM that I put in there is it's 2400, and the one that the original one was is not very clear. Have a look online. HX424C 15 FB2 K216. Yeah, 2400. So the new one I put in there is also 2400. Okay, read. Done. Erase. Okay, now we're going to open version 2.6, and we're going to write. Writing. Okay. Okay, that looks like it's done. Let's remove this chip, put it back on the board, and pray. Oh, nope, wrong way. Okay, let's get the chip back out. Okay, chip is back in there. Let's have a look. So we got 1 and 2. So A is programmed with 2.6, and let's have a look. Jesus, C1. This is so annoying. Maybe there is something wrong with the RAM. I have no idea. Reset. Power off. Power on. It goes straight into C1. Why? What I'd like to do is program the chip number A, letter A, to the original version. Or maybe just after the... Okay, so 1.8 is the current one, which is what's in the system. Let's go 1.9. Which may give us the same error code 99. So we need BIOS in the position 100%. That's just a backup. So we'll put this guy into position A, A1, and see what happens. And when there is no BIOS, this is the behavior, 0, 0. And then it will turn off. Just finishing reading the contents of this chip. We're going to erase and put version 1.9 on. You know, these CPU fans are super annoying. The big coolers. I'm gonna see if I can adjust the position because it's affecting the position of RAM 1. So while that's going on, I'm just gonna readjust the position of the fan. Put it a little bit higher. Okay, so what we're going to do, open 1.9 and we're going to write. Let that writing continue. Okay, this is real painful. Just trying to reposition the fan. Okay, there we go. So we can access the port 1. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's done. Okay. And this programming is complete. Let's take the chip out. Put it in the position A1. Okay, going back to camera. So put it in position A1 and I've just pushed the fan up a little bit. Now we have access to position 1 of the RAM slot. Here we go. Let's see what error code we get. 04. That's different. This could be the original problem. Let's see. Error code 99 maybe. Still nothing on the screen. It's turned off. And no beeping codes. No. What's this error code? Anything meaningful? And this is complaining about the RAM too. What the hell is wrong with the RAM? Alright, now we've got access to RAM position 1. Let's go there. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Zero 4 again. Still the same. Let's reset the BIOS. What a painful system. Maybe it needs 2 RAMs, one in the position 1, one in position 3, which doesn't make sense. Okay, try like this. I mean, you can't go wrong with CPU installation, right? You can only go in one way. You can't get it wrong. Okay, no luck. Let's go back to reprogramming the original chip back to version 1.8. hyper. Remember Sagat? That's what this RAM is. Okay, nothing. See if you get the same error code with a GPU. Same error code, no difference. Okay, read, erase. I'm reprogramming the chip position A1 back to 1.8. Old chip A and right. So this is the 1.8 version. And let's try this new version on the slot here. Okay. 04. All right. We really have not much luck here. So that's another code we're receiving before. Let's try the first version of number 2. Global. Let's try. Okay, we're going to try version 2.0. Okay, so programming version 2.0 onto the chip now, and let's see what happens. This is a really frustrating experience. So something wrong with either the RAM chips, which I doubt. There is 4 different RAMs here. They can't all be faulty. 04 is an error code for RAM. C1 is an error code for RAM. Apparently, I'm not sure. And with GPU and without GPU, same. Different power supply. I don't have another CPU to test. And by the age of this CPU, this motherboard, it's not a new motherboard, so it could be bought secondhand. It may have inherent issues, we don't know. And maybe the customer bought it that it's under the working condition. And 98, 100, so it's finished writing. Let's quickly take this out. Okay, let's go. Version 2.0, do your magic. Okay, that's in. And power. It'll be fun if you get a different error code this time. C1. So anything above 2 gives us C1. Anything below 2 gives us 04. Okay. And try 2 same RAM sticks. C1, wow, horrible. So I think I'm going to give up at this stage and assume something else is wrong with this board along the lines of the RAM or RAM detection. Yep, same. And I'll reset. Same. Power off. Power on. Same. Okay. I'm going to conclude something else is wrong with this board, and I'm not going to go any further. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to support this channel.